guys. I had a good and restful day. Happy Friday. I told you I'd be popping in on you more often, and I titled this one, Dating is Rough. You see how I capitalized it? That's how my brain is talking. Dating is rough. Unless you do this one thing. I'm a little bit crooked. So I don't know if you guys saw my shorts or how much of my content that you guys see, but I posted something on shorts and I got a pretty good response. So I wanted to share, elaborate, chat with y'all on it, see how your Friday is going. But I titled it this, Dating is Rough Unless You Do This One Thing. What is the one thing? Let's get to it. It's following your intuition. And we hear about that all the time, but I think where people get tripped up when it comes to their intuition is not knowing what it sounds like or what it feels like for you, because I'm willing to bet it's different for everybody. I know what mine sounds like. Ask me how I know. Because after a nice handful of times of not following it and having to go through something destructive just so I could go back and be like, oh, I knew that already. I'd ask myself, well, when did you know that? Why are you saying that? Because what we don't need to do is go through these crazy, destructive, we don't have to wait until things blow up and get crazy before we opt out. Who has the time, energy, heart space, money, and years to waste at this point? I think we're done, right? We're moving forward. And this is a good thing because I don't demonize dating. I don't demonize the dating pool. I don't think, there's all this stuff going on, but I like to stay within my realm of power, and I like to speak and share that with you because your experiences are what you say they are. You can only think in the direction that you desire to go. And I desire to go in the direction of love, harmony, peace, kicking it, funds. So I remember there was this guy, so I don't need the whole long story, but I met this guy and, he was trying to get me to go out for a while, and I was just like, But one lonely night, I was kind of bored, and I was like, you know what? Let me just get on out there and see what happens. So the very first night we linked, I remember we were in a conversation, and he said something, and I looked at him, and I heard it in my spirit, like, I would never date him, my hands. And my spirit was like, I would never date him. That's all it took. That's what my intuition sounds like. I would never date him. And I went and dated the guy, and he was a nice guy. I cannot demonize him because I wasn't supposed to be there, but it absolutely didn't work out. I was already kind of heartbroken. It held me back. It added more trauma to my poor little heart that was unnecessary, when in reality, I could have just been like, hey, I think you're really nice. We can be friends, we can be cool, or whatever. He would have been totally cool with that. But no, we have to go touch the fire to make sure it's hot. Good day. How was my week? It was amazing. I'm just sharing why dating could be rough. I don't demonize the dating pool and all of that stuff. I think it can be amazing, but what makes it work is to trust yourself. So do you know what the sound of your intuition is? And if you do, because this is the part I have to continue to put in practice, do you have the courage to follow it? Do you have the courage to be single and sit across from a cute guy or girl that, I don't know, we don't know what it could be, but if you hear in your spirit that it's a no, do you have the courage to walk away? When you know you want love, you know you want to be married, do you have the courage to do that? To trust yourself then instead of when the destruction happens? Any highlights of my week? So I did a 3-day class, about 25 minutes and 20 minutes each, called The Identity Shift. And the fact that I completed that and really gave you guys something structural that I was excited to do and I followed through, that was the highlight of my week. Because I can be very inconsistent. I can be very much like, I don't feel like it. And nobody's watching anyway. Nobody will care if I don't show up today. I'll talk myself out of stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, when I tell you guys, like when I'm talking about all these things, like, sure, I am a self-mastery coach because it's something I care about, but I'll never claim perfection. We're always growing, we're always learning something new. And just when we reach the top of one mountain, we're really at the bottom of another because there's just more to go. Like, I just met the love of my life recently, and me and her are just alike. And on top of that, we both read the Bible together. That's great. I love that. It's so nice to meet people that you're just aligned with and can build a solid foundation with. So I like that you guys have things in common that you like to do together, because that's special. I'm here for it. Yeah, I think it's time. I think, I think more than ever I'm open to dating these days. I've kind of been not. And I'm sharing this message with you because I've allowed dating to be rough, because I be risking it all. And I know when I'm doing it, I'm not in the mood to do that anymore. It's so immature. Like the whole chemistry thing, I think it's a big part of things, but I'm ready to be more, I don't even want to say serious because I keep it fun, but I'm ready to stop playing around. I've been playing around, y'all. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome, Zachary. Tell her I said hi. My smile's beautiful. Thank you. Exudes a lot of friendliness. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been getting a lot of love. I feel really good these days. And it's not because, the beautiful part of it is it's not because everything's like perfect or some grandiose thing has happened. I really do practice what I preach, and I'm sharing the identity shift, and I'm sharing this stuff with you guys because I implement it in my own life for actual results, and it feels really good. So when you guys give me kindnesses and you reciprocate the energy and you understand what I'm saying, it just feels like a reflection of how far I've even come. Like, this is such an exchange, so I really appreciate you. I was playing around before I met her. Now I can't even imagine being without her. She makes my heart skip a beat when I see her smile. I really like that. And I like to hear that from men because, it's not only in the movies. Like, guys are so sweet and cute when they really like you. It's freaking adorable. Just finished reading Exodus about 10 minutes ago. Oh, look, Alan and Zachary. You can start a study. I love that. Yeah, I'm so here for it. Good vibes, the good book, and the good news. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I love to hear, Zachary, that you're giving me hope. You're where I need to be. I was playing around. I'm done playing around. I'll walk right into, those people where they say, you look at red flags and you think it's a circus. But I like the circus. We're not doing that. I'm done. I promise. Because I deserve something long-standing, and I just want to grow it with one person. That's what I desire. So dating is not rough. The dating pool isn't trash, blah, 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 blah. When you are walking in your intuition and being genuine with yourself, I'm willing to take accountability. Sure, some of these guys have done things that are questionable, but if I'm being completely honest and I take full accountability, which in turn gives me my power back, I don't ever blame these guys for whatever. Like, you act and do how you want to act and do. I do the same. I know I probably shouldn't have been here, or if I had listened to my gut, or if I had listened to my spirit. There was one time I was dating a guy, and I just, we had so much fun, but there was a certain place that we had gone before, and I never wanted to go again. And I verbalized that. Weeks had gone by, and he brought it up like, oh, let's just go to here. I didn't stick to my word. We went to that place, had a terrible time, and really almost haven't talked since. How could I have served that situation by sticking to my word? I said I didn't want to go there again. It wasn't up to him to remember 3 weeks later. I mean, he could have been supportive, like, oh, I know, I remember you don't want to go there. Let's do this instead. But I also didn't say no, and it turned out terrible. I can't fully blame him. I'm glad you brought up movies. When I see her, I act like Jim Carrey and act in a fool, and it makes her laugh. That's so cute. That smile cheers everyone up. Yes, I love that. When I was younger, my My family called me Sunshine. I've been with my wife for 23 years. That's beautiful. That is some quality stuff, Alan. 23 years is a long time. I love it. What are some of the 23 years is a really long time. Is there one major period of time or obstacle that you guys had to overcome in order to push past and get to 23 years? Because what I'm noticing these days is a lot of people can't seem to get past conflict. The conflict resolution hasn't been easy. Oh, I remind you of Aaliyah. That's amazing. I love her. I looked up to her. She passed when I was young. I am young. Well, it was younger than her, whatever you want to say. And I looked up to her so much. And yeah, I've pretty much been wearing my hair. I used to dress like her, dance like her, copy her music videos. I would always get my hair done like her. I mean, the whole nine. Like, I love her. Thank you. That's amazing. So yeah, I don't know about you guys with the dating, or maybe Zachary, you could be encouraged too. The conflict resolution is so important, and it's something I'm working on too, but I really make myself available for it. I feel like it's very important for us to be okay with and say, I don't like this, or you hurt me when you did this. The hard thing, I don't like when you do this, whatever it's gonna be. Do and say the hard thing. And let them be upset, let it be hard, let it be sticky. But to me, what makes a relationship last is like, how do we get past that? How can we actually get past conflict? Can we swallow our pride? Can we get past our ego? I'm not gonna lie, sometimes that's hard for me when I look at everybody always feels that way. I feel that feels hard, tough for me when I really feel like the other person is wrong. Like, you got an attitude with me. You were yucky with me. And now I have to come back and be like, hey, are you good? Like, being the bigger person, that's not always easy. You know? My sister would dance in the room to Aaliyah in the 90s, and I would burst in the room and embarrass her. And girl, I've never seen my sister so mad. Yeah, don't interrupt the Aaliyah time. We trying to learn the dances. This is study here. It's so fun too because we didn't scroll. There was no phone to scroll. We were like stopping and rewinding and memorizing lyrics and dances and styling our hair and trying different makeup. And like, the stars back then were so much more like Aaliyah was cool, Brittany Murphy was cool, Britney Spears even was cool. A lot of these people from back in the day, because I don't want to say they were regular, because they weren't, they had star power, but it was just kind of like, everything wasn't about wearing the toughest labels and having so much makeup and hair and diamonds and la. We were just kind of like, she reminds me of me. TLC, it's like, that reminds me of me. Like, those are my homegirls. I can go get those earrings or my hair cut like that, or I can rock my Carl Kanais or bust a little dance move. I don't know what kids are doing these days. Well, let me not say that, because TikTok is, I guess, the new version of learning dances and music videos, right? I'm not mad at it. It just makes me sad that we will never see a time like the 90s again. I get sad about that a lot. Because we're so 90s coded, and it will never be like that again. You know, I think what's beautiful about it is we got to experience it. You know, we got to experience it. Because it was such a rich time. My family definitely ate Sunday dinners together. You know, we had our routines at home and in the family. We played outside till the street lights came on. That was a real thing. When our parents wanted us and they was ready for us to come home, they'd open up the screen door and holler, Jamie, Tawny, Miley, gotta go. After sweating it up, climbing up slides, monkey bar, like we were just so lit and active and riding bikes, and everything felt like an adventure, which I still try to invite into my life. Like, as we get to be adults, I feel like we lose the sense of wonderment and adventure. We get in routine, and it just makes our brain kind of like, ugh. Very true. And on the topic of love, it was different back then for it too. It really was. I'm determined. I am a single woman. I am determined. My man, he's got to know 90s R&B. He's got to be down with it. Or else I don't even think you would understand my language. Is that weird? Like, I know it's a musical genre, but it's like if you don't understand Jagged Edge and Drew Hill and like early Tyrese and Tupac. I know that's not R&B, but you know, some Escape, some Total, like, what are you gonna be doing when I'm dance partying in the house? And if I have a baby, I'm definitely having a little miniature millennial. Yeah. But this was fun. I decided to be consistent and pop in on you guys. But the gist of my chat was, you know, dating's not rough. If you can really follow and honor your intuition, you're gonna be okay. That is your power. We have all been given literal superpowers that we downplay. And we're more inclined these days to like check in with someone else, see what somebody else posted about it, or ask a friend what they think, or go back and forth in our head when we know the answer. We will gaslight ourselves. We will negotiate with ourselves. When you know what you want, you will turn around in your own brain and be like, well, maybe it's not that bad, or maybe they're nice, or maybe it's cool. Let me just give it a chance. And if they do one more thing, then I'll do. Baby, the answer was already no. What are you doing? You're doing that to yourself. And the more we can take ownership and power, we will be walking around this mug A-okay. The economy, the dating pool, the this, the that, it doesn't matter. I got this. I got this. No, thank you. Say what needs to be said, do what needs to be done, and stand on it. Have the courage. It takes courage. When you are single and you want to be with somebody and you're sitting across from somebody halfway decent, you kind of want to make it work. But at what cost? At what cost? We've done enough. We have done enough. You're absolutely right. And I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes we have to look at ourselves in the mirror and fix what needs to be fixed. And that's it. It's just a small adjustment. It's not an overhaul. It's not like you have to completely change everything. Just make adjustments. It's for your own good. This is your life. Nobody else is living it. And at some point, I know for me, at some point, I got tired of blaming other people. I love accountability. It's extremely uncomfortable, but it's massively powerful. Dear me, if I just would have listened to me, you would have been good. Why are you mad at him? Who cares? People are allowed to do what they want to do. That's love. That's detachment. That's freedom. That's peace. The rest feels, it was too heavy on my heart. You'll always know by how it feels. When you're resentful and mad at people and why did they do this and that, and there will be some of that, we're human, but when it starts to weigh on your chest, you got to start finding a workaround that puts you back in peace, back in your power, back in love. And when I say back in love, I don't mean being a pushover or letting people do whatever. That's the beautiful part, like, about your power. You get to navigate all of that. It's so fun. This is why I share. This is why I'm a self-mastery coach. Life gets so good when you master yourself. My God, I will never go back. I have a problem of growing up. I'm 32, I pay rent and bills, but I feel like a kid still, so I'm working on that now. And I'm with someone to settle down. I think it's perfectly fine to stay. I saw somebody post the other day, I'm childlike, not childish. I've been paying my own bills and taking care of myself for a long time, and I have a glittery magic wand by my bed. I just ordered a butterfly kite from Amazon, and I'm also gonna pay the rent. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're adults, we handle our business, but I do think remaining some kind of childlike is good. And I love that too, because what if you guys have kids? If you want that or decide that, you know, you don't want to be too stuffy for that. I want to play with blocks. I want to build something. I want to color. Like, let me get in on that. And then I'll go make dinner and do the laundry, right? There's balance in it all. childlike, not childish. See, my girlfriend loves that I have DVDs, my physical media collection, and I don't want to give it up right away. I wouldn't hang on to it because the way streaming services is going, I mean, like, how much can we spend? I mean, I think I'm spending, I don't even want to think about how much I'm spending. At this point, I'm about to pop in a DVD. Not only that, but being that I've been on the Hollywood side of things, they are also telling writers to essentially dumb down the scripts because they know people are watching TV and scrolling at the same time. So they don't want them to miss anything. They don't want anything to go over their head, and they don't want people to be uninterested in the show because it was so complicated that they couldn't scroll and watch the show at the same time. I still want my brain to pop in a good 90s movie every now and then. Something that is, you know, go back to the arts. And it's not just the 90s, even before that. There are so many good movies that have weight to them. And we don't want to lose that, right? Like, I get it. Some of this stuff is fun, this new stuff. But, you know, keep the DVDs. Girl, you ain't lying. Those streaming services, everybody wants the money every month, all the time. I gotta rotate. I gotta do something. It just doesn't make sense. There's only so much I can watch anyway. It's overwhelming. No. I did notice, so I do have Peacock, one of the many, and I did notice that they uploaded A League of Their Own, which was one of my favorite movies in the 90s. And I'm gonna watch that maybe tomorrow night. Is today Saturday? No, it's Friday, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna watch A League of Their Own on Peacock because I just love that they uploaded that. That was one of my favorite movies as a kid. But anyways, y'all, I'm just going on and on. Dipped in here for a little 20 minutes. I'm gonna shower, make dinner, relax, but this is me being consistent and coming to you to share something good. It was nice chatting with you, and I hope you're subscribed so that when I go live again, you get the notification and we could chat the good stuff. All right, y'all. Have a good Friday night. Bye. And if you haven't watched The Identity Shift, feel free to do that too.